Hello and welcome. It is time for another 5 a.m. concept ship review. Today we're going to be talking about the MISC Endeavor. We're going to be talking about what it is, about its modules, etc. So stay tuned and let me roll the intro.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
The Endeavor is currently the biggest civilian research concept ship in the game. Emphasis on concept, because you need to know that this ship will not get released anytime soon. One of the reasons is because the Endeavor offers so many different gameplay possibilities, and those mechanics are nowhere close to being released in the game. But on paper, it is simply amazing, so let's take a look at the specs of this ship. The Endeavor has 4 medium computers, 1 medium radar, 4 large coolers, a large power plant, and an additional capital power plant. On top of that, it has 2 large fuel generators, 2 large fuel intakes, 2 large fuel tanks, 1 capital jump module, 1 capital quantum drive, and a capital fuel tank. Weapons-wise, it only has a single turret with 2 size 5 guns on it, but I'm sure that will change in the future, because it shouldn't be this defenseless, even though it's not supposed to be a ship you take out when you want to fight. It does not have any pilot-controlled weapons or utility items, and I'm pretty sure that it will never have pilot-controlled weapons. But I'm also certain that they will add some additional utility items, such as a tractor beam or a fuel scoop. Now, this ship is fully modular, and later in the video I will go over the modules one by one. But even with the base model, the front portion of the ship itself is a module that you can detach from the rest of the ship. So from now on, I will refer to that whole front portion or the cockpit as a control module or the cockpit module. In the end, the base model can carry up to 500 SUs of cargo. Now, if you're new to Star Citizen, you're probably wondering what even is this ship and what is the main use for it. Well, I'm glad you asked. The main use for this ship is going to be deep space research and science gameplay. And now you're probably wondering, what kind of research? Science? How's that even going to work? What is that? Well, that I do not know, because not even CAG knows. Because yeah, they're nowhere close to developing this thing. So yeah, I can talk about what the modules do, so let's talk about the modules. First off, let me go through all of them one by one, because there's a lot of them. The first one is the large hangar. It will be placed underneath the ship and it attaches directly to other lab pods. It is intended to support hospital operations, but you can use it for other stuff as well. The landing bay has room for 2 Cutlass-sized ships, and it features complete decontamination facilities. The hangar can also be used alongside standard science modules, and it can support the upkeep of a small spacecraft. And in the end, you can only use a single hangar module for the MISC Endeavor. The current price of this module is $75. The second module will be the medical bay. It is basically designed to be a hospital on a spaceship. It has operating theaters, recovery rooms, and a ton of medical facilities and recovery beds. There are currently just a few spacecrafts that have Tier 1 beds, which you will be able to use as a respawn point. Most of the other ships, except the Endeavor and the Apollo, of course, will have Tier 2 beds in which you will not be able to respawn, unless we brigade CAG with demands to give the Tier 2 beds a respawn option, but I digress. But the price of the medical module is also $75, and you can only use 1 per ship. The third module will be the fuel module, and it is, just as the name suggests, a large fuel tank. It is used to extend the range of the Endeavor. It can also store cargo, but we have no idea how many SUs it will be able to store. The price of this module is $35, and I'm pretty sure you can equip more than 1. The fourth module is the research module. This module is intended to be a multi-purpose facility that can support a variety of active scientific pursuits such as biological studies, microscopy, zero-gravity experiments, etc. It houses internal slots for precision scanners, sample and specimen collections, spectrometers, and chemical analyzers. It is capable of cataloging new experimental data as well as producing cutting-edge compounds. Whatever the fuck that means, because we currently only have 3 game loops: trading, mining, and bounty hunting. And yeah, you can count in like carrying the boxes and all that, but like I found this on the internet, and that's like the specifications of the ship and of the modules. So yeah, I'm just gonna go along with it and say that that's gonna happen. Sure, that's gonna happen soon. Trademark by CAG. Anyway, you can buy this module for $45, and we don't know how many of them you can install. Could be just 1, could be 2. I think it's gonna be just 1. But let's talk about the 5th module, and that's gonna be the Biodome module. It is priced at $100, and you can have 2 sets or 4 biodomes per ship. This module is designed to support ongoing agricultural operations, adapting and growing foodstuffs. So for all of you that are wondering, that means that you will be a space farmer. So farming simulator, but in space, on a ship. Soon, pretty soon, at some point in the future, after server meshing. Like, this is getting pointless, but there's more. There's more modules, and I gotta go through all of them. And yeah, just don't buy this ship. Anyway, let's talk about the other modules. The 6th module is of course gonna be the science module. These are designed for analytic data gathering, and they house a variety of scientific computers and data banks. Their main use is for processing the raw information gathered by the general research pods or the telescope array. They are $45 and you can carry 1 of them. There's more. The 7th module is the mentioned telescope array. It is an extremely powerful mobile stellar observatory which can be useful for everything from standard navigation studies to jump point discoveries. So basically it's made for exploration, just like the Carrack, but the Carrack still doesn't have the game loop for it, and there's no exploration in this game still. So yeah, it's like $125 and you can carry just 1, and yeah, don't buy it. But wait, there's more. The 8th module is going to be the servers, equipment and crew enclosure module, and it adds additional crew facilities to the Endeavor, allowing the workshop module to function as a standalone installation for longer missions or for the overall ship to support additional crew in general. The price of this module is $25. But wait, there's more. There's the 9th and the most exotic module that you can get for this ship. The last module will be the Particle Collider. It is an elaborate overclocking facility, and it includes a pair of white room, workbench, labs ideal for tweaking and overclocking ship components, such as weapons or thrusters, pushing them to their limits and raising the bar on component performance as high as possible. It is basically a smaller version of the large particle accelerator that we currently have in Geneva, Switzerland. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. And the price of this module is $125. So that's all the modules. So let's talk about the perfect uses for this ship, which is gonna be out soon, pretty soon, right? Right, CAG? So first off, we gotta talk about the packages. You can buy the base Endeavor without any modules, but you can also buy the Discovery class package, which contains service and crew, general research module, and the general science module. And it is currently priced at $425 USD. You can also buy the Hope class package, which includes the medical bay and the landing bay, and it is basically gonna be a space hospital, and it is currently priced at $450. You can also buy the Olympic class package, which includes 2 biodome modules, and it is currently priced at $500. And then in the end you can buy the master set, which includes all the modules, and it is priced at $900. But you shouldn't really buy any of them. If you want to buy the Endeavor, and if you really want to buy the Endeavor, just buy the base model and you can buy the modules in the game. Once the Endeavor and all the modules get released, you can just buy those in the game, so don't spend your money. And in the end, you can say that this is the most versatile concept ship out there. And you will be right, but you need to understand that this is still a concept ship, and we do not know when it's gonna be released. The only thing we know is that it's not gonna be released anytime soon. If you wanna daydream, this ship will be able to do everything. You will be able to use it as your main base, or basically as your own space station, because it will be able to do basically everything. And I'm pretty sure that CAG will add even more modules to it. For example, a refinery module or a repair drone bay or whatever. But just with these modules, you can offer other players medical services, or even upgrade their ships to the highest standards. And since the cockpit module is detachable, you will be able to leave all of the other modules tucked in somewhere in the vastness of space, so you can go and land on planets or moons or asteroids to gather intel or do some exploration, so when you come back, you can process that information and the samples you have gathered and do some crafting with that processed information. There is a lot of things that you can do with this ship, and of course, you can make a space drug lab and sell drugs to space children. So in the end, should you buy this ship? It's a no, and oh my god, it's fucking 8 AM. So yeah, it's a no. It's a definite no. Here's why. You can buy it in the game, first off. Secondly, it's nowhere close to be done. They're not even fucking working on it. Thirdly, most of the game loops that are supposed to be like in the ship, they're just not. They're not there, and we have no idea when those game loops are gonna come online. And in the end, if you still wanna buy it, and if you want to support CAG making another game while you're buying ships for Star Citizen, go for it. If you have disposable income, fucking go for it. So yeah, that is it for today, guys, and if you have disposable income, you can come and support me on my channel like these guys, my patrons, which are fucking amazing. I love you guys, and yeah, you can support the channel by going down in the description of the video, and there's a Patreon link and you can support me there. And in the end, I'm probably gonna buy this ship so I can review it in like 20 years when it gets released. So yeah, that's why you support the channel basically. So yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space. Send them bye. Don't buy. No, don't buy, but buy. Shit, I don't know.